Hi, if you're running a startup on a tight budget and looking at how you can get more value out of the little money that you have, this video is for you. So the whole idea of this video is I'm going to show you how you're able to spend about $100,000, which is about $29 a month, but be able to get value for your business. All right, with that, let's get started. One of the biggest challenges of any startup, of any startup business, is getting visibility or getting people to actually realize or notice that you're in the market. And that basic, what would be the basic way of doing that is going out there and running adverts and promotions for you to be able to reach out in front of all these people that you're looking at. But the thing is, for most startups, we actually don't have this sort of money for you to be able to run a big campaign or a campaign like this that would be able to drive the numbers for you. But there are other things that you can do for you to be able to get visibility, for you to be able to get in front of the potential customer that you'll be thinking at. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take you through a list of how we can do this. All right, let's get started. Number one, the most important thing, get a website. Now, here's the thing. Don't be worried about how you're going to go about this. It's so very easy right now to get a website. For as little as 4,000 Uganda shillings, which is about $1, or it's actually $0.99, you're able to get a domain from GoDaddy. There's a little bit of a hack around that. Well, not a really hack, but there's a way you can walk around that if you already have a domain. If you're new to GoDaddy, if you don't have a domain, don't worry. Just go to Google, put in GoDaddy, $0.99 domain. You'll be able to get one of those links. Click on it. It will take you to the promotional page for GoDaddy, where you'll be able to get a domain for 99 cents, which is about 4,000 Uganda shillings. That's number one. Now you have a domain. What do you do next? You need hosting. Now there are two options. You can pay with GoDaddy and be able to get a hosting package for anywhere about $4.6 or $5, or you could actually pay a local hosting company to be able to host your domain. Now they'll charge you anywhere about 260,000 Uganda shillings to about 300,000, which is about $80 annually a year. If we spread that over a year, you'll be spending about 40,000 a month, which is about $4. Right, give or take. You have a domain, you have a website. How do you get a website? It's very easy. You can get a platform like WordPress. There's so many themes, countless themes that you can work with to be able to get a website for you to get started with. Or if all this sounds complicated, there's a cheap alternative. You can use platforms like Wix or Squarespace, where you'll be able to get started, get a website, get it up there, get it functional in a much faster way. It costs a little bit higher. Squarespace will charge you about $12 per month, about 45,000 Uganda shillings, and Wix will charge $4.5, which is about 16,900 Uganda shillings. Now, all these two platforms will be able to get you started in a very easy way. You don't need to understand how to work with code. It's very easy. Just get out there and you're able to get a website. So you have a website. Now, let's look at the total cost of getting a website. So you will be spending about 17,300 Uganda shillings, or $5.4 on a monthly basis. That's number one off the list. Number two, you need a blog. A blog does two things. When you already have a website, it's very easy to get a blog section on your website. So a blog is like your communication board, right? You're able to keep your potential clients or people who are interested in your business, you're able to keep them updated with what you're working on, or what you're doing, how the business is growing, or the challenges that you're facing. Or you're also able to use it to actually grow your search engine optimization, your visibility in search engines. Because what that does is, the more posts you make on your blog, the more your website appears alive or active to the search engines. And the thing about search engines is they look out for websites that are active, websites that are alive, where they have new content coming up. So if you're using your blog, that will do two things. You'll be able to let your clients know what you're doing, and you'll be able to boost your search engine optimization, which is the next thing that I'm coming to as my number three. Be visible. You can either get a search engine optimization expert to set up the SEO technical part of your website. SEO is a very important part of your website as a startup. Without search engine optimization, your website is not going to be visible. Your website is not going to be discoverable. People will not be able to know that you're there. People who are looking for things that are related with what you're delivering are actually able to find you because of search engine optimization. You can pay a search engine optimization expert to do this for you for anywhere about $130 for the full job, which you can spread out 41,700 Uganda shillings. That's what you'll be paying on a monthly basis. But obviously for an SEO expert, you're probably looking at a lump sum money. But for budgeting purposes, I'm going to talk about the monthly expense. So you have a website, you have a blog, and you've done your search engine optimization. What's number 4? Number 4 would be social media. So make sure that you're active on social media. Use Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, Instagram, Snapchat, TikTok, depending on what product you're pushing. You need to be able to take advantage of these platforms. I'm not going to get into how important social media is at this point. If you have no idea how important social media is, go read up. Seriously, you need to read up and understand the power and the benefits of social media and how affordable it is and how much return on investment you're able to get using social media. So go ahead, set up accounts, set up platforms for your business. Post as much as possible, show the personal part of the business, let people know about the business, drive engagement and affinity with your product or your brand or whatever you're working on. And about social media, there's an easier way that you can go about this. If you don't know anything about Photoshop, don't worry, there's a platform called Canva. Please check it out. I'm going to put the link in the description below. There's a free package where you're able to create content for social media for free. So what Canva does for you is you don't need to understand how to work with graphics and things like that. They make it super easy for you. They have pictures, they have elements, they have all these things that you will need to create good content. Go ahead, sign up for Canva, use it. I'm not being paid to push Canva, but it's a great platform. It works both on PC and on mobile. I love the mobile version of it. Use Canva, create content, put out the content as much as possible. Number 5, which is probably the most important, not really the most important, but the one which is overlooked by most startups: write press releases. Question: why do you think corporate companies always do these press conferences? And all these press conferences, they have press releases, these pieces of paper that they pass out to the journalists or to the reporters. It's because they write press releases of all your milestones as a company. What this does then is when you push up these press releases and they're able to be published in these different media, whether it's a small blog, big blog, or news website, or print, or even read out on radio, is you're able to reach more people at a very low cost. Now, for digital platforms, talking about websites, it will probably cost you anywhere about 50,000 to 100,000, depending on how big the website is. But it's a huge opportunity that you should take care of. Imagine, look at it this way: if you write a press release and you push it out to one of these websites and you pay 50,000 Uganda shillings, your story or that press release that you've written is probably going to be read by anywhere between 200 to 500 people for the smaller website, and these numbers could bump up to 2,000, 3,000 people for the bigger website. Now do the conversion and look at your cost of acquiring every one reader or every new person that has heard about your product. You're spending for as low as 100 shillings, 100 Uganda shillings for you to be able to reach a new person. Trust me, that is probably the cheapest cost per reach you will ever get on any platform. I need to make something clear, right? I have told you about the different steps that you can take: a website, a blog, search engine optimization, social media, and press releases. All these things won't cost you as much, because I've told you, we've gone through the math, it's about $29, 109,000 Uganda shillings. But here's the thing: all these things require time. So you either put in the time for you to be able to get these things done, or you can actually hire professionals who will be able to help you get these things done, obviously for much cost. But if you do not have the money to do that, learning to get these things done is not hard, it's not difficult, it's worth it. I would say spend some time online, learn how to, create a website with WordPress. Very easy. The people that are doing that, Lawrence has a very good channel and he takes you through this whole WordPress thing. I'll put his channel in the description. Go to Canva, learn how to make content for social media. Very easy. There are very many channels that you can learn how to write blogs and press releases. Make use of that. Search engine optimization. Neil Patel does amazing work on teaching you about search engine optimization. I'll put his channel in the description below. Follow all those different channels, learn as much as possible, implement some of these things, and in the long run you will spend less, but you will be able to get a lot of value. And if I'm trying through the math again, website $0.99 to get a domain, $4 to set up hosting. Total for the website comes to about 17,300 Uganda shillings per month. And then you go down to the blog. There's no cost on that. It's you writing stuff and putting it onto your website. Because search engine optimization, we've looked at the cost. It will cost you about 41,700 Uganda shillings per month for search engine optimization. Social media, no cost, just your skills. And then press release, 50,000 for press release. Total running cost per month, 109 Uganda shillings, or $29 Uganda shillings. I am more than happy to show you the way to teach you some of these things. Hope you get started. Reach out to me. Let me help you where you're stuck, and let's walk this walk together. With that, I am looking forward to your comments. If you think there are other platforms that you can take advantage of, if you know about other important insights or resources that we can take advantage of as startup owners, as entrepreneurs, please use the comment section below and let us know. Maybe we'll include them in our next videos. With that, thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for sitting through this video. Hit the subscribe button so you're able to follow my next videos. I plan to do more videos as much as possible. I've been very busy, but here we are. Looking forward to seeing you in the next one. All right, cheers and all the best with your venture or your business.